Hi there, and welcome back to me, Phyllis Brown. I'm talking about some top tips on psychic development and how to use tools that are really simple, really easy to create, that will stimulate those clear senses. We talked about that in our top tips about what are our senses. Ribbon reading is one of those classes within the psychic development course which has everyone intrigued. They all go, wow, what is ribbon reading? Never heard of it before. And here you can see I have my ribbons on an embroidery hoop. You can tie them together. It's not really important how you work your ribbons. You can have them loose. But this is a really great way of seeing the variety of colours. And I tend to have them sort of spread out around the hoop in those gradients. So I've got all my reds, pinks, and oranges together, blues and greens together, yellows, blacks, and greys together. It really is entirely up to you. But why do you read ribbons? Ribbon reading is one of those skills that brings in all of the clear senses, but you're beginning to tune into vibration. You're feeling the vibration that someone has put onto the ribbon itself, and that is psychometry. We use psychometry all of the time when we're choosing food in a shop, we're picking clothes up from a rack, we're picking something up from a second-hand shop. We're feeling the vibration on that product, and it then is translated through our clear senses. And ribbon reading is one of those skills. It's a fun skill, but it's one of those tools, I should say, that helps develop your psychometry skills. It's really simple and easy. You get your hoop together or your bunch of ribbons together. You get your client just to stroke the ribbons, just like I've been doing right here. And what they're doing is they're laying their vibration onto the ribbons themselves. If you have a hoop, you simply get the person, the client, to pull a ribbon out and over the top of the hoop so that you can see. I'm just going to pull some out here just as a demonstration. So you can see quite easily which ribbons are over the top of the hoop, and therefore those are the ones that you're going to read. When you choose or pick up the ribbon, you are opening up your clear senses to feel, see, hear, or know what that colour, that vibration they've laid on there means to them. And they will have already been asking or thinking about a question beforehand before they pull the ribbons themselves. It's a really, really fun tool to use. And if you're wanting to really develop your clear senses, this is a really great party game. It's something that's not offensive to anyone. It's really colourful. It's very playful. People love to feel the ribbons. And you can have pattern ribbons, checkered ribbons, tartan ribbons, textured ribbons as well. I've got one pack where I've got some textures in there for people to choose from. But you're bringing in your auric reading, you're reading the person's aura when they're sitting in front of you, you're bringing in your psychometry, you're feeling their vibration, and you're really, really delving deep into your clear senses. It's an amazing, amazing, easy tool to use. What I can say is that in my psychic development course, which I've ran for nearly 20 years now, when we come to this section, it's week 3 or week 4 of the class, and all of the students go, well, I'm not quite sure what that class is, Phil. I don't know what it is that we're going to be doing. And when we start, when they hold the ribbons and they start, it becomes an addiction. Some of the students have created the most amazing embroidery hoops with 50 or more ribbons all together. We certainly had a student who was a teacher's aide for a student who was in a recumbent wheelchair, had very little communication skills. So her hoop, she made a hoop for him, and he would just choose the ribbons and she would interpret what he meant by that, and it kept him really engaged. They do become addicted. And even in lockdown, working with a wonderful student in Greece, mainland Greece. She found it really difficult to get her ribbons into Greece, but she managed to scrounge around the family, scrounge around friends. Her ribbons did eventually arrive. And she is now working with her clients online, giving readings using this really simple but colourful tool. Don't dismiss it for the more traditional tools. This is a wonderful, wonderful, easy to put together, very cheap tool that will absolutely help you define your clear senses, tune into your clear senses, and expand your clear senses. So have a go. It's really fun, really colourful. It brings a smile to people's faces. I actually really love it. And coming from a culture in the UK and Scotland where gypsies would come to the door and knock on the door and sell lace and ribbons, and if you didn't want to buy anything, they would read the ribbon. So that's where it really started in the UK. It comes from Czechoslovakia, this original skill. But in the UK, it was all the door knocking of the gypsies in the 1960s. Coming and giving us a reading for a piece of silver to cross their palm, then it's just a childhood memory for me, and it's a wonderful memory. And as I say, for my students who go ahead and create this wonderful, wonderful tool, they just become hooked and their clients become hooked. So have some fun, enjoy it. Ribbon reading, don't underestimate the tool that's so simple, but also don't underestimate the skills that you have intuitively already within you. So explore this tool. Until the next time, take care for now. Namaste.